Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you about the cancer, whole information about the cancer in this video. So, it's not based on my own researches. According to the famous scientists and researchers, I came to the conclusion and I'll make this video for you all people that what is cancer and what are the cancer causes, and I'll tell you whole about the cancer. So please watch this video with full concentration and focus if you want to know about the cancer. Okay, so let's start this video. So firstly we discuss the anatomy of a cancer. Two things, that is anatomy or morphology. Anatomy means internal features, whereas morphology means external features. Okay, so according to Maury Markman here, MD, he did the MD, okay, and he's a president of Medicine and Science Cancer Treatment Centers of America. He defined cancer as, at the simplest level, cancer or cancer cells are cells that have lost the ability to follow the normal control that the body exerts on all cells. Okay, in our body we have more than billions of cells and they have different function. For example, digestion, respiration, excretion and all. It's a very complicated process under incredibly phenomenal control, and if something goes wrong and that control is lost and particular cell escape the normal control mechanism and they continue to grow and they may spread, that's why we call cancer. Okay, so this is the anatomy of a cancer according to Maury Markman. Now, according to one more researcher who is Brian Redonald. He also did MD and he is a chief medical oncologist in the Oncologist and Hematologist Cancer Treatment, same institute, that is Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Okay, here he is, you can see he is Brian Redon. Okay, according to him, he defined cancer as the cells grow and divide, they turn into a mass or they clump together, and that's what we called a tumor, and then they get spread other places, and that's what we call metastasis. Okay, cancer can actually occur anywhere in the body because there are new cells everywhere in the body, because everywhere in our body there is a cell present. Okay, we know that cell is the fundamental and structural and unit of our life, so that's why cell is present everywhere in our body, so it may spread, cancer may spread to the whole body according to Brian Redonf. Okay, now what causes cancer? Okay, I'll tell you in brief that every cell in your body is designed to make a copy of itself at varying rates based on the cell designation function. For example, hair cells replicate very quickly where brain cells replicates very slow. Your body has a tremendous ability to balance all of these activities, including safeguard, to ensure that they continue to function properly. When these safeguards fail, cells can grow uncontrollably. This is what cancer is. Cells growing is incorrectly as a result of errors in the DNA or RNA known as mutations, okay, which affect protein functions. As we know, DNA synthesis proteins, okay, that's why it's affect the protein functions. These abnormal growths are called tumors. Tumor cells have mutations which break down the cell's defense, allowing it to develop unchecked. Because tumors arise from your own body cells, cancer can grow and spread to the rest of your body undetected by your immune system. Now, here I have one doubt, because I'm also a student, I have also some doubts. So please, if you know about anything about it, please comment me and please solve my doubt. It's my humble request to all of you. My question is what, that if the cancer spread out because of the replications or copying of DNA, so as the researchers discovered the treatment of a cancer, okay, but we know that one disease have a many causes, but its curement is also, or its precautions or its treatment is also been increases day by day, or in whole country cancer can be treated in in our own country also, that is India also, in metropolitan city, but it's a very expensive form, but not not the normal people can afford. That's why it may be normal people think that its treatment is not found, but it's not the true. Okay, so I want to ask something, that if we stop the DNA replication, okay, that DNA copying that particular cells, if we stop that copy in our body, then cancer may not be spread, and by this formula we can cure the cancer treatment. If you know anything about this is my doubt, that is it true? I want to ask you, is it true that if we stop the RNA or DNA replication, cells, cancer cells may not grow, may not increase, may not spread? So please answer me in the comment section. This is my humble request to all of you. If you know anything about it, please comment me, okay? If you do this, please you can do this, okay? Now furtherly discuss about the types of cancer. Two types of cancer has been there: benign tumor and malignant tumor. Benign tumor means it's not been spread, it is localized, okay? This is not spread by one place to another. But malignant tumor is spread by one place to another place, okay? Here I want to tell you one more curious thing about the Madame Curie, okay? Madame Curie was a brilliant physicist and the first woman who won a Nobel Prize. Okay, she was also the first person to receive Nobel Prize and receives them in two different fields. Okay, a small story about Madame Curie. Madame Curie was a very brilliant scientist. She discovered many things in the field of physics and chemistry, and you came to know that she also discovered the radioactive elements, about the radioactive elements. Okay, so some curious facts about Madame Curie I'm going to tell you. That first thing, he born on November 7, 1867 in Warsaw, Poland. Okay, she grew up in a family that valued education. Okay, because at that time all the people not valued education, but at that time her father was a physics teacher and maths teacher. That's why he valued the education, and he taught his 5 children that how to use scientific equipment. Now her old name or her childhood name is Manya. Okay, and she had 2 sisters. Okay, she were 2 sisters, that is first is Bronia and Manya. Okay, and she completed her education at the age of 15, and she decided to continue their studies in prestigious universities, that is in Sorbonne, which was in France, but they have not too much money to afford their studies. So they planned that first Bonia will going to study, and then after that Manya, that is Madame Curie, going to study, okay, in that particular university. So they decided one by one. Then firstly Bronia went to the university and get the doctorate. Here Mary not stopped her studies. It doesn't mean that he not went to the colleges, not went to any universities, she's not stopped her studies. She continued her physics, her study in field of physics and chemistry, and then she reached to the university and earned the Nobel Prize in physics. Now she need to work in a laboratory. So with the help of her husband Pierre and a French physicist Henri Becquerel, and continued their research. Now she discovered the radioactive substance such as radium and palladium. Okay, she discovered 2 elements of radioactive elements. After that discoveries of these, she also get a whole depression because her husband died because of some work in the laboratory one, and she was totally depressed by these all conditions of her. But she not stopped herself. They continue herself again, and after some time he start their work, and he also work as a with the determination as a professor at her on the place of her husband. And later she get 2 Nobel Prize in chemistry. She continued her research, but she unaware the harmful side effects, and she died because of her work. So I'm very very inspired by this lady, that how working his for her work, she lost her life also. He is totally determined for his work, for her work. So I'm very very inspired for this. Hope you also enjoy. Hope you also very very inspired by this story of that Madame Curie. So this is the whole about cancer that I know. Please comment my questions. Please, I'm very grateful to you. I'm very thankful to if you comment me and if you answer my doubt. Thank you so much. So this is whole about cancer that I know about and that I researched it about. So please solve my doubt if you know. Thank you so much for watching this video.